Welcome back to Brick by Brick. Today we're going to be going over some of the LEGO sets in my LEGO investing portfolio that are going to be retiring in 2022. That might be in the near future, or it might be at the end of 2022, but nonetheless, I still think that they will be some of the best investments in my portfolio that are going to be retiring this year. And over the course of this video, I'll be going over each of these sets and telling you guys why I consider it to be a good investment. So let's get started with the first set. So this is the Millennium Falcon Microfighter set. It is set number 75295, has 101 pieces, and it only has one minifigure, which in this case is the Han Solo figure. And it has one build, the Millennium Falcon, has two stud shooters, and it is a smaller set. I got this for a little bit less than $10, and generally these microfighter sets are pretty cheap. There is another LEGO microfighter set, this Hoth Attack thing, and I have both of these. But between the two, I would recommend getting this Millennium Falcon set out of the Series 8 microfighter sets that LEGO is selling, just because this is more of an iconic build, and it will likely in the long run end up being a better investment, because Millennium Falcons pretty much always end up being great investments. So it's a pretty safe bet to get a couple of these, and it would be even better if you're able to get it on sale. Next up, we have the ObiWan Kenobi's hut set. Comes with 200 pieces, 3 normal minifigures, and an R2-D2 figure. There are some fun pieces in this set. You have the holographic Princess Leia, you have this control pad button, and a few others. There's also the training dummy head thing for Luke to practice his lightsaber skills on, and I think that's a pretty cool piece, which should help add to the value of this set. And it's a pretty iconic scene, when Luke Skywalker gets his lightsaber, and I think it'll end up being a great investment. Although there is a bigger set LEGO made that contains this set, the next set I'm about to show, and a couple others that are just all in one giant set, which could make it so this set doesn't do as well when it retires. However, the bigger set is much more expensive, so I still think people are going to be willing to pay maybe $60 for this a year or two, maybe in 2023 or so. I think it would be realistic to sell this for around $60, but it might take a little while longer than that, but willing to wait. Next up, we have the Luke Skywalker's Land Speeder set. It comes with 3 minifigures. You have the Luke Skywalker figure, C-3PO, and then the Jawa figure. There's a little hut thing there, or a little cave, and then you have the Land Speeder itself, which is the biggest part of the set. And it isn't too interactive. The Land Speeder can move around a bit, and there's this hatch thing in the back that can open up. Although there are some fun pieces, like the blaster Luke has, and the more old school blaster that the Jawa has. And there are a couple other fun pieces. But between this set and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I would recommend getting Obi-Wan Kenobi's hut over this one. But this is still a pretty iconic scene in Star Wars, so in the long run, I think it will end up being a pretty great investment. And it's got the C-3PO minifigure, which generally means it'll be a pretty good investment. But yeah, between the two, I would recommend getting Obi-Wan Kenobi's hut. Next up, we have the first battle pack. This is the Mandalorian battle pack. It has 102 pieces, and it's set 75267. Has these 4 minifigures that are all very unique and really cool. And there's one of them in greater detail. And there are 2 main builds in this. You have the little speeder thing, and then you have a little fortress for one of the Mandalorian figures to mount a stud blaster in. And they each come with a stud blaster. And in addition, there are also 2 stud blasters on the front of the speeder set. And this is one of the, if not the last set LEGO did where it was a $15 retail price battle pack. And so it is kind of crazy that in the future battle packs will end up being $20. Although there will be smaller battle packs for $15 that only come with 3 minifigures and fewer pieces. So I think this will be a great investment, and I think that LEGO increasing its prices for the battle packs could actually be helpful for people who already have a bunch of LEGO battle packs in their collection. Although in the long run, I'll probably be buying more battle packs than I'm selling, so it is kind of a disadvantage, but whenever I sell that LEGO set, whoever is buying it from me will understand that LEGO increased their prices and are probably also going to be willing to pay a bit more for the set. And so I think this will be a great investment. Battle packs generally do pretty well, and it is going to retire pretty soon. It's already started to retire in a couple places, So this would be a great one to pick up if you're able to find it. You could look for it on eBay, Amazon, or local pickup. There should still be plenty of options to buy this set, and you could probably even get it on sale if you're lucky. Next up, we have the Death Star cannon. It has 159 pieces, and it is set 75246. It has two main figures. You have the ObiWan Kenobi, except it looks different than the ObiWan Kenobi's Hut figure. And then you have the Death Star Trooper. And there's kind of only one main build in this. You have this Death Star cannon that has the spring-loaded shooter and this little area here that you can interact with a little bit. And it is set on the Death Star, obviously, and it's mostly because of that I think it'll end up being a really great investment. And it's got the Death Star Trooper, and those are kind of cool and unique, plus an ObiWan Kenobi figure, and those are very iconic and great figures to have. And it also is fairly interactive, which I think will help add to its value. And I got all of these for 20% off, so they ended up being pretty great investments. If you're able to get these, it could be a good investment. This one probably wouldn't be at the top of my list of the sets I'm going to be showing, but it nonetheless could still be a great investment. So if you're able to get this on sale, it could be a great addition to your investing portfolio. And then this one I'm pretty excited about. This is set 75280, 501st Legion Clone Troopers. Has 285 pieces, and it has, let's see here, you have 4 501st Troopers, and then you have the 2 battle droids. There are 2 main builds in this set. You have another speeder thing, and then you have this walker. And it's got so many minifigures for a battle pack size set. It is retailed for more than the average battle pack set, but I still think it'll be a great investment. There was quite a lot of interest in LEGO making a 501st battle pack, so I think that interest will carry on even after LEGO retires this set. And it's got a bunch of great collectible minifigures, so if people are looking to make like large armies or whatever of the battle droids or the 501st Troopers, this is going to be a great set to have, and I think people are going to be willing to pay a premium for this set after it retires. Next up, we have the first LEGO Harry Potter set. So this is set 76386. And it comes with 4 minifigures. One of them is the 20th anniversary golden Harry Potter minifigure, and that's the main reason that I think this set will do well. But there are a couple of others. There are some cool pieces in this set. It also comes with 2 wizard cards, which are new to the latest wave of Harry Potter sets. And there's also a fun little feature on Hermione where you can turn around the headpiece, and she turns into a cat from the scene depicted in the movie. And I think that this will end up being a pretty great investment, mostly because it's a 20th anniversary set. And as I saw from the Star Wars 20th anniversary sets, they ended up being some of my best investments. So I might even buy a couple more of these before it retires, and maybe some more of the 20th anniversary sets in general. And so if you're able to add this to your portfolio and are looking for some more diversification with Harry Potter sets, this can be a great way to do it. Okay, next up we have the Ferrari F8 set. It is set 76895, has 275 pieces. It's only got the one minifigure, just this like driver figure, and it depicts a very iconic car. In this case, you've got the Ferrari, and it's got the Ferrari logo on a couple of the pieces. There's another, so I think 2 of the pieces have the Ferrari logo. And these cars will usually end up being pretty great investments. So I have 4 of these in my portfolio. So I'm pretty sure that this will end up being a pretty great investment, although I haven't invested a ton into LEGO Speed Champion sets before. So we'll end up seeing how well they do. Lastly, we have the LEGO Star Wars AT-AT. It's set 75288. It comes with 1,267 pieces. And in this set, you've got 6 minifigures. You've got 2 Snowtrooper figures, 2 AT-AT drivers, the General figure, and then the Luke Skywalker figure. And this is one of the biggest sets in my LEGO investing portfolio, the biggest in today's video. And this set is going to be retiring soon. And I think I could probably sell this set I'm hoping to sell it for around $400. We'll see how well that goes. But it might take a little while before it ends up going to that price point. But it's got a lot of great figures. It's a very iconic build, and it also has this little Scout Trooper bike thing in addition to, and this little gun stand right here. And those are kind of fun. The stand is made out of smaller Lego guns, and then you have the AT-AT itself, of course. And within it, there is plenty of seating for the snowtroopers and any other minifigures that can fit in there. And I think this will be a great investment, mostly because of those two factors of its very iconic build. It has a lot of great minifigures. This is quite a bit more expensive, though, so if you're able to afford one or two of these, it could be a great addition to your portfolio, and you won't need to do as much work than if you had bought a bunch of smaller sets. If you just bought one big set, you won't need to do as much work because you can just sell the one set and make a pretty good profit, and it will take less time. So if you have a higher budget and maybe not as much time, this can be a great set to pick up, and you can probably still get it on sale. I saw some opportunities on Amazon and eBay and a couple others. So if you look around, you might be able to get this for sale, but if you can only get this at retail or at the Lego store, it could probably still end up being a pretty great investment. I could see it more than doubling in value. And those are all of the Lego sets for today's video. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to let me know if you have any questions about these sets. Thanks for watching.